Hey everyone, we're just
Hello.
waiting to make sure we're going to get connected here. And we are live.
Yay! It's been a while.
Yes. All right, you guys. We are officially connected.
Yep.
So we're just going to wait for everyone to pop in. And I'm going to go ahead and let Marshall explain to you a little bit of why we're live tonight.
Yep. So, as some of you may know, and some of you may not, Bluminati Ninja, Johnny, and his wife, Twisted Sis Trina, they were in a hurricane. I mean, not a hurricane, a tornado on Friday, and their house was damaged to the point it's probably totaled. They are okay. All of their little fur babies, their 6 dogs are okay, and they have found shelter. So, you know, that's a great thing there. But Marissa and I, we went through our own tornado thing here back in March, and we raised money to help the local tornado victims here. Now we have one in the Legion Steel family. And so we are going to be donating to Asgears, and we're going to be holding a giveaway raffle to raise money for Johnny and Trina to help them out in this time where they desperately need it.
Yes. And, you guys really helped out last time for people in our local community here that were devastated by a tornado or tornadoes. So, like Marshall said, that we have our very own knife family here in the knife community, and Johnny and Trina, their home was devastated by the tornado. They lost their belongings. They're having to relocate. Um, and Trina is in here. Hello, Trina. Glad that you're here. But also, I'm sure Trina or Johnny can correct us on anything or update us on anything. Last we heard, Johnny and Trina were able to relocate about an hour away from where they were hit, their home, to his mother and dad's. Is that right, Trina? And so they do have a temporary place to stay, but they're going to end up having to relocate, find a new home and everything because their home was destroyed. And if you look at the link that's pinned on top of the chat, you can go there, view the GoFundMe. If you wish to not be a part of the raffle, you don't have to. You can just donate straight to Johnny and Trina. And the way we're doing it this time, you're not going to go through us because we don't even want our card processing fees to take away a dime from Johnny and Trina. So what we're doing is we're going to use their GoFundMe. They didn't set it up themselves. We actually asked them to do that because we want the funds to go directly to them. So basically, we're going to give you like a hashtag. If you do donate on the GoFundMe, that's the only place you're going to be able to donate for the raffle. So we're going to give you a hashtag to use, and you can use it there, and that will help enter you into the raffle. And you want to tell them about the raffle?
So how this raffle is going to work, like she said, you're going to donate straight to GoFundMe. For their GoFundMe, we have the link pinned at the top of the chat, and we're doing $20 entry fees. So every $20 you donate, there's an unlimited amount of entries. Every $20 you donate counts as an entry. So this is how we're going to do it. Either email us at Legion Steel Knives at support at legionsteelknives.com, or you can send us a screenshot through Instagram. We need your YouTube username posted in the comment section of the donation. And what should we make the hashtag?
We can do hashtag Blue Twist. And
yep. So hashtag Blue Twist, and in there, that designates that donation is a raffle entry, and we will count up. We'll see the amount that you donated, and in $20 increments, that's the number of entries you get, be it just simply $20. Or if you donate 100, then it would be 5 entries. We're giving away both a silver Asgear or the Solve or the Starter, which is the black Asgear. We're giving away one of each. We're going to be including some extra goodies in it. If you have a channel or you make something or you have something that you would like to donate as well, we can include that in this raffle. And you don't have to send it to us. Just get us an image and some details of what it is. We're going to let this run for about 2 weeks. And then we'll have a live video with the picking of the winners. And we'll do it for everybody that donates something. And if you donate something, feel free to set your own amount and hashtag so that we can sort out what people are entering for.
Yes, and we'll keep repeating that, of course, on the live. But first up, we have part of the raffle is the Legion Steel Asgear. That's going to be up, and we have the black one. I think he has the black one as well. So again, like last time, we're going to have the silver and the black.
Yep.
So again, that's going to be $20 entry for each raffle. And the way you're going to do it is you're going to click on the link that's pinned to the top of the chat. That goes straight to Johnny and Trina. So we don't even want the money coming to us. We want it going straight to them. So you're going to put in there hashtag Blue Twist. I'll put that in the chat. And we'll just keep giving you more details and whatnot. So if you are interested in entering the raffle, again, just pop in, let us know, say something in the chat, and we'll go over all of the directions, the instructions again.
Yeah.
Thank you, Legendary Princess. I appreciate that. Yes.
Thank you.
And it's important to us that. Oh, and welcome, Jeff. My husband is in the chat. Everyone say hello to Jeff. He is currently in Arizona working. Bless his heart. He's like really super far away. We all love and miss you here. But again, I'm going to put it up on the screen. I need time to chat it up. I'll put it in the chat box. And of course, it'll be hashtag Blue Twist. And the raffles, both for the silver and for the black, will be $20 for each entry. Welcome, Kathleen. Glad to have you here.
Hello, Kathleen.
Yes. And I know we have been gone a lot. We haven't been really, staying busy on our channel like we normally have. Even today, we've been working out on the property, if we're running in 5 million different directions. And so, we stopped doing that so we could come back to the house, get ready and whatnot for the live, because this is important to us. We care and love Johnny and Trina very, very much. And it's while we've been affected by tornadoes, we have not lost our home. They have. So you guys get the word out. Do everything that you can to share the GoFundMe link. Share it on all your social media. They don't have to participate in the raffle. Just share it on every piece of social media that you have. Make sure you share that link. Get it out there. Even if people can only donate $10, $5, whatever, because that's going to help.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't feel like if you can't afford an entry for the giveaway or the raffle, then just donate what you can. It will help them because
if you can't donate money, reach out to them. Either Johnny and both Trina, they both have their own Instagrams. Reach out to them, give them words of support, let them know that you guys are praying for them. Whatever. I mean, just kind words. I mean, that to me personally does so much, even when you can't afford to give money.
Right.
So, it's
just knowing the support's there, can help keep spirits up, because during something like this, it can be very hard to keep your spirits up, because anybody who's been through any kind of disaster or whatnot knows that information is changing by the minute, and you can feel like, okay, things are moving in the right direction, and then you get one bit of information along the way, it can tank your morale. So support, even if it's just emotional, is very, very important.
All right. You keep talking. I'm adding
All right.
this. He'll stop talking when I'm busy doing stuff.
Trying to figure out what's going
and
on.
it's like, you can keep talking. You
So-
guys know Marshall well enough. So.
Yeah.
But I'm going to put this up on the screen. It's hashtag Blue Twist. So a combination of Bluminati Ninja and Twisted Sis. So if you go and donate for the raffle, make sure you put in there the hashtag Blue Twist so we know you're donating, and your YouTube username that we know you by, that you chat by. So that way we know that you're donating to help them and wishing to also enter the raffle. So that way we already got the book like last time, and we're going to keep a list of, and if you think for maybe that we might have missed you, reach out to us. Send us a message on Instagram and be like, hey, listen, But yeah, we're gonna keep doing lives and whatnot to try and get more money raised for them. So we're gonna call out the people who have entered. If we don't call out your name later on, then just bring it to our attention.
And this is going on for, like I said, 2 weeks. So don't feel like you only have to donate during a video. It's like the middle of a Tuesday, and you want to get it. Just donate, take that screenshot, email it to us, send it to us on Instagram, whichever. You can find those links in the description below this video, and we will get back to you. It might take us a little bit of time. It won't take us more than maybe the next day, but we'll get back to you and we'll confirm your entry.
Yes.
So you don't have to do it on the live video, but if you do, we'll verify on the live video and shout you out and thank you for it.
And Titanium Justin, welcome. He asked a really good question too. Which way is best, PayPal or GoFundMe? And Trina said either way is great.
Yep.
So if you don't want to donate via GoFundMe, then yeah, just go ahead, and you'd rather do PayPal, do that. We really don't care how you do it. Whatever makes you comfortable and whatever gets them the funds that they need to rebuild their lives.
Just if you're entering the raffle, whatever way you send it, screenshot the hashtag and your YouTube username that you appear with in our videos. So that way we can confirm that you have entered the raffle.
Brian said, yes, I vaguely remember, Mr. Bacon.
I'm never going to live that down.
I'm going to do a post on IG along with the rules with the hashtag, YouTube name, etc., etc. That way, those that won't can share it on their stories and their copy paste. They add their own comments, etc. I would greatly appreciate that. She adds.
All right. Yeah, we'll get that done this evening.
Yeah. And today we have actually been busy running. We had to go and get all the water line and fittings and everything for running water to the yay.
Yeah.
So we're extremely happy about having water there. So yeah, we were busy doing that, and tomorrow we're going to be trenching, digging. It's I'd probably say maybe a total of about 300-foot water line that we're having to install. So fun times. But like I said, it's still important to us. That's why we stopped what we were doing earlier, just to come on live. We wanted to go live yesterday, but circumstances prevented us from doing so. But we're here, and we're going to keep going live. We're going to keep letting people know about the raffle. As Kelly said, we will be posting it on Instagram, sharing. We're going to be sharing it all on our social media as well. But yeah, you guys do that for Johnny and Trina too. Share it on all of your social media. Get the word out there, because they literally are having to rebuild their lives.
Right.
They lost their home, the majority of their belongings. Whenever we spoke to them, I think it was Friday evening. No, it wasn't. It was Thursday evening.
Thursday.
Yeah,
okay.
I was like, I have my days mixed up. But yeah, my heart really did. It broke for them because it's like, what do you do in those situations?
Right.
But, I'm glad that Johnny and Trina both are fine. I'm glad their dogs are fine, and I'm glad they were able to stay with his parents until they're able to rebuild.
Yeah.
So.
And so in the chat we have John Tagamori who's asking, how do we enter the raffle? So to enter the raffle, the first thing you do is, pinned in our chat is a link to Johnny and Trina's GoFundMe. Raffle entries are $20 an entry. It's for the one, for black and a silver as gear. So
trying to get it in there too.
Yeah. So you can enter for these. They're $335 normally. So, it's a very nice knife, but you get an opportunity for a minimum of $20 to win. When you donate to their GoFundMe, all you do is screenshot a comment. There's an ability to comment on GoFundMe, send a message to them. You're going to put in hashtag Blue Twist and your YouTube username that you use on our videos so that we can confirm that you have entered. If you can go in for just $20, which would be greatly appreciated, or you can go in for whatever amount you want. You will only receive the number of entries, though, that equal out to $20 increments. So if, say, you donate 110, well, you're going to get 5 entries. That $10 is bonus. So keep that in mind, that if you want 100% of your donation to count towards the raffle, you need to make sure that you donate in $20 increments. But I know for a fact that Johnny and Trina will appreciate any amount that you donate, even if it's $1 or $2. That adds up over time. They've already gotten some donations since they set up GoFundMe at our request. And what were they at?
I think $510.
$510, and that's before we even announced the raffle. So yeah. So we want to raise as much money as we possibly can for them. And like I said, this raffle is going to be running for 2 weeks. And for those of you that have channels, or even if you're just a member of the community and you want to donate something, send us a picture, create a hashtag for the entry on your item, and we will use the same structure through their GoFundMe for entries. And when we hold our drawing live, we will draw for yours as well, and you can send it off to whoever wins, yours. So we're accepting all people wanting to participate in this to get them as much money as we possibly can.
Yeah, and also if you have your own YouTube channel, if you have a platform where you can do your own type of giveaway or raffle, whatever you want to do, it's your platform. It's up to you. Use our GoFundMe link, get it out there. Go live, do a video, whatever you need to do, whatever you feel is right for you. But I'm asking, as the knife community, because they are our own. Let's try to do everything that we can to get this out there, get the funds raised, do everything we can for them.
Right.
Also, Trina, I know she's here with us. Trina, if you can get a list to us about anything that you need, I don't care if it's dog food, pillows, anything that's going to help make your life easier. Send me a list of any kind of supplies that you guys need. So we can also get that out on our next live. We can go ahead and start posting it on our social media. And even if it's dog food, let us know so we can what type of dog food you feed your dogs, and we can get that shipped out to you, and try to help in any way that we can.
Yeah, and we'll be we'll be posting to all of our social media about this. Trying to raise money wherever we can. Don't be afraid to spread that word. Tell people, they don't, to enter this, you don't have to be one of our subscribers. You don't have to be one of our followers. If you go tell Joe Blow on the street, hey, you want a chance at a nice knife for $20, and they live, next door to you, send them here. Give them that information, whatever you need to do for them to enter. I would love to see, I would love to see hundreds of entries to help them,
Yeah, even if it's not part of the raffle. And like we said before, if it's $5, $10, right now, $5 is a blessing. When you lose everything, I can't imagine, and I can't imagine being in their shoes.
Right.
And so even if you donate $5, it's still a blessing. If you don't have the money, send them a kind word. Let them know that you're praying for them, that you're supporting them. Basically anything positive. Just let them know, hey, if you need a vent because of whatever, message me anytime.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I love about the knife community is the fact that, when something happens, even when we had, we're literally right down the road, when we did the raffle for our neighbors and whatnot, just the kind words that we were getting, it didn't affect us directly, but we were trying to help them. And, we had people reaching out to us. And, it's just, that's one thing I absolutely love about the knife community is they take care of their own. And it's not just some social club that, everybody
Right.
gets to try to be the best of the best. No, it's like people in our knife community are truly loved. We truly care about them, and everybody cares. And it's amazing because, and that actually sets us aside from other communities because, it's for me, other communities aren't quite like that. There's no match
Right.
to the knife community.
Oh, wow. And thank you, Titanium Justin. That's awesome. So Titanium Justin says, definitely will donate money and share on my channel. But if you need some clothes or something, make an Amazon list or a Target. I will gladly help that way also.
And that's a very good idea,
Yeah.
Justin. Yeah, and you can do that as well. Trina, just make yourself an Amazon list. You can keep adding to it and adding to it, and the link will always update for whoever has the link. We'll get it out there, and try and help you out. I'm sure some people might have to reach out to get an address to send it to, but what have you.
Yep.
But yeah, we can. That's a great idea, Justin. I like your idea.
Yeah, whatever can be done to help,
Trina said Johnny has gone back to the house for more salvageable items.
Yeah, I can't even imagine.
And Trina, I hope, and Johnny, if you're listening right now, I hope that you guys are able to salvage some things from your home. I know Trina spoke just about losing the willow tree. Didn't you say it was your grandmother's, Trina? But it's things are a lot of the things that we have in our homes are irreplaceable, and that's something I've been thinking of since we spoke to them Thursday night was, if I lost things in my home that were irreplaceable that my mother or my dad gave me and whatnot, that is how you can't replace it, and and it's sad.
Yep. Yeah, I've always said, money is the easiest thing to replace in this world because aside from money, it is tangible things or people or animals, pets. Those are all one of a kind things. You can't, you can replace a stereo or whatnot, but you can't replace the memories behind it, attached to it. You can't replace a dining room table that you may have sat at as a child, and you definitely can't replace people, So
Yeah, exactly. And again, if you'll click on the captions over there and put up the blue twist.
all right, there we go.
So I'm going to let Marshall go over the rules for entering the raffle.
All right, so to enter, again, you want to donate through the GoFundMe, or, if you want to donate through PayPal, you can ask Johnny or Trina for their PayPal. and send money that way. However, you donate money, $20 increments get you entries to our raffle. In the comments section with however you send money, be it a description on PayPal, do not use the word raffle on PayPal at all. I wouldn't even use the word raffle on GoFundMe.
That's why we said just do hashtag Blue Twist and then your YouTube username that we know you by, that you chat with. Because say, we've got Brian White and he, his real name was like Jimbo Bob, we're not going to know who Jimbo Bob is.
Commander Bacon.
Yes, Commander Bacon. But yeah. And Trina said the willow tree she was telling me about, my mom's, it was her mom's. I lost her 8 years ago. My baby brother planted it, and I also lost him 8 years ago. I think like 3 weeks and a day before Mom.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I can definitely see where that tree was sentimental.
Yeah. That is just heartbreaking. The story behind that tree and yeah.
So yeah. So $20 increments, no limit to entries. If you want to donate 5 times, 10 times, you can do it all in one thing with one hashtag. If your name once, just make sure you're in $20 increments in there, and you get that many. And like I said before, we want to see as many entries as we possibly can on this to raise them some money. Also, if you have things that you would like to donate, you can create a hashtag, send us photos of what you want to donate and information on it, create your hashtag, and whatever dollar amount you want to set, for entering the giveaway that you host through us, or you can do it through your own channel and use the same format we're doing. We don't mind. Whatever it takes to try and raise as much money for Johnny and Trina as we can, so that we can help them out.
They are now at $870.
Yep.
They went from $510 to $870. John Tagamori, he's donated. We have an anonymous donation 8 minutes ago of $100. 19 minutes ago, Patricia Berry donated $200. Patricia, if you're in here in the chat, please let us know because we need to put you into the raffle.
Yep.
So if you're in the chat hiding, definitely let us know.
Yeah. And if you have entered the raffle, make sure that you take that screenshot we asked you to take of your comment and either email it to support@Legion Steel Knives. You can find that down in our description box, or you can send it to our Instagram and DM, and you can find that down in our description box as well. Once we receive that, we will annotate exactly who has entered and how many entries they've got. And then in 2 weeks, when we hold our giveaway video or our drawing video, we will announce how many entries everybody has. So, that's all you got to do. It's real straightforward. We don't want a penny coming to us, going through our hands. We want it all going straight to Johnny and Trina.
That's right. And I know last time we did, how we hosted our raffle was we put, we had on our storefront where you could go in and donate, the money for each entry and whatnot. But our card processing fees came out of that.
Big chunk out of it.
Yeah. So it's like, we don't want that. That's why we're asking you to go straight to their GoFundMe. You can go, if you choose to donate via PayPal, do it, but use hashtag Blue Twist so that way we can make sure that you guys are entered into the raffle. So yes, I'm watching the update on the money coming in. You guys are just
it's awesome, and we love seeing it. And then again, like we said, even if you want to donate and you can't swing a raffle entry and you just want to donate $5, send them that $5. It adds up.
Yes. Trina said, I wish I could reach through this phone and hug the both of you. Believe me, we wish you could hug. We could hug you guys too. We
Yeah.
truly do.
We wish we could just be there, to help you in person, because we would, we spent half the night Thursday night talking about how we wish we could do more and do things in the immediate moment to help you guys. But, we're
And that's
a
like I
state,
told
2.5
Marshall,
states away.
I was like, I just want to jump in my car and drive over there, and it's like, and I truly did. And,
Yeah.
if because they have 6 dogs and they had at that time nowhere to go, they were sitting there in their car in the dark with their animals, and they said they could see the emergency lights further down where the tornado hit as well, and it hadn't made it to them quite yet. So it was like I was tempted to be like, okay, if y'all don't have a place, we're coming up there. We're gonna grab you. We're gonna throw you in the back of the truck. But no, we honestly thought about it because it's like if they didn't find a place to stay, we were going to start reaching out to people we knew in Texas to be like, okay,
Right.
These people need a place to stay.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, and for me, that's just that's what I know we're knife community, but that's also your friends.
Right.
It's family. What do we would do the same thing for our own
Exactly.
family. So it's just the same thing for us. So yeah.
And this one, I mean, even though back in March, the tornadoes hit our community here, it was important to us that we did what we could to help out here. This one, it kind of hits home in a completely different way. And, because like she said, you guys are family, all of you that have been supporting us since we've been doing our channel here and been supporting Legion Steel. Many of you own knives that are put out by us, and that makes you family for us. It's not just a normal transactional relationship for us. So we want to make a big splash with helping here and get them as much help as they can get. We don't want nothing for it.
Yeah, and we know Blade Show is happening this weekend, and we knew the numbers would be low tonight on this live, but we were like, you know what, we're fine. We're still going to go live. We're still going to get this raffle out there. We're just still going to try and get Johnny and Trina, their funds raised.
Right.
So, we're going to keep going. We know after Blade Show, sadly, we wanted to go, but just couldn't because things were scheduled on the property to be done this weekend, and we had to be here for it. But we're going to keep going live. We're probably not going to do it every night. We'll probably just come in and update every other night,
right?
For about 2 weeks to try and continue getting the word out, continue getting money raised, and again, just make sure you guys share their GoFundMe link on all of your social media. Get their story out, and let's help them as much as we can.
And you can share our posts for it. You can just word of mouth share. Like I said earlier, if you know somebody who wants a good knife and they're willing to spend $20 to take a chance at getting a knife, give them the information. They don't even need to see a video. I mean, give them the channel so they can watch the drawing. But, they could just go straight to the link for the GoFundMe and put the proper information in, and they're entered.
Yeah. Yep. And like I said, I know views are going to be low tonight and whatnot, but that doesn't mean we can't keep going.
Right. You know us. We can talk.
Yes. And that's like, I'm like, man, I know we're going to end up having to, like our all-nighters that we used to do and whatnot. I'm telling you guys, we stay so tired. Sometimes we don't know whether we're coming or going, and that's no lie.
We don't even know what day of the week it is half the time.
Yes, and it's some of the things that we have going on. It's like hurry up and wait and whatnot. But we don't get to hurry up and wait because there's other things that are occurring on the property, and we're getting there. We're getting there. Like I said, we have the water line ready to go in. We just have trenching tomorrow. That's going to be done. So yeah, we're staying so busy, and I feel I feel so bad that we're not doing our usual Thursday and Saturday lives, um, and because I do miss spending that time with you guys.
Yeah.
But it's we've had so many people reach out to us, and I think half the time Kelly probably wants to beat me because she's like, "Are y'all gonna go live?"
Yeah.
But it's like, but I appreciate you guys reaching out to us, making sure that we're okay. And I do have a personal Instagram. It's Marissa_LSK. I do try to update there a lot, but it's mainly about what's happening at the property or whatever antics Marshall has gotten himself into. And just a little update. Last weekend, Marshall broke his toe while working on the property. Yes. So, there's some things that happen here and there and whatnot. So, yeah, he is now known as Broken Toe, but he's keeping it in his shoe, thankfully. But he's
Do
doing
you
better
see
with it.
what I put up with every day?
Yes, but you're welcome. But yeah, we just have like so much going on, and so, and of course, we had to make sure that Marshall was taken care of, his toe was taken care of, and so he was down for a couple days. So that put us behind on some things, but yeah, we're still here, we're still going at it, and hopefully as soon as all the madness and chaos is done on the property, we'll be back to our normal schedule, and yes, so
Yeah.
hopefully we're hoping soon, um, possibly. We're kind of hoping for the middle to end of July, we'll be back on our normal schedule.
Yeah.
And if we're not, we'll at least be doing one live a week. But we're still trying to pump out videos, and it's not a whole lot, not like they used to be. But and it's literally, I'm not going to lie to you guys. We will work all day on that property in the dead sun, and then we turn around and the videos are probably getting recorded between 11 p.m. and 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. And
So,
we're already like dog
yes.
tired.
And I think one video I recorded, I even say that in the video. I'm like, it's 2:30 in the morning. I'm tired. I'm sorry.
Right. And part of that's why you're seeing a lot of hands and not faces like traditionally in the past,
Yeah.
because we look like a train wreck at 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
But,
Trina said, "Sorry guys, had to call Johnny and tell him the update to boost him because he's at the house looking at the mess." Oh,
yeah.
bless his heart.
And yeah, thank you. I mean, we're not doing this to be awesome. We're just doing it to help.
Yes.
Whatever we can do, it's important to us.
And Kelly says, "Just a light speak." Yeah. And I mean, I wish I had the time to just sit down like I normally did before all the property started. And it was, I tried to be on everybody's live. I tried, um, making sure that I was watching people's videos, commenting and whatnot. And I honestly don't have that time. And so I even like with Kelly, in her videos that she's putting out, bless her heart, I had told her, she was like, "Woman, you need to," I'm like, "I'm sorry."
Yeah.
But I even told her, "Send me a message with the link and I will literally stop what I'm doing and go watch your video and support you, leave a comment and everything." And if you guys are putting out videos, do that to me. Send me a link.
Yeah.
With a message being, "Woman, go watch this." And I will. And it's not that I'm not trying to support anybody. It's I'm so busy. I don't know which direction I'm going sometimes. So.
And so we have Stacy Bolster Blades here, and she says, "Hey there, y'all. Can't chat but listening. Great to have you here."
Yes,
not sure
Stacey.
how long you've heard on our live so far, but we are holding a raffle drawing for a silver and for a black Asgear. We are collecting the money through Johnny and Trina's GoFundMe account. So to enter, if you want to enter, just donate $20 or $20 increments. Use the hashtag #BlueTwist and put your screen name for your YouTube channel that you're in our videos with, and either send it to our Discord or email it to support@Legion Steel Knives. We can then verify your entry and get you in our little book here that you have entered. And in 2 weeks ish, you know, I'm not going to say 2 weeks to the day, but 2 weeks ish, we will hold a live video with a drawing, and we will pick our winners. And again, if any of you, you don't even have to have a channel, want to donate a prize, and just send us the information on it and a photo of what you're donating and a hashtag that you want to be used and the amount that you would of donation you would like associated with that, and we will include it in one of our many lives that are going to be through the next 2 weeks, and we'll get raising money there. You know, the more help that we can get Johnny and Trina in any way is going to be awesome.
Yeah, and like we said before, if you can't afford the donation, reach out to Johnny and Trina via Instagram and just let them know that you're praying for them, thinking of them, anything positive. Just, talk to them and say, hey, how you guys doing? I'm here if you need anything. I know sometimes it's good having that friend that you can have a vent session with,
Right.
and because I know going through, like she just said, Johnny is at the house right now trying to find things that he can salvage.
Right.
And, it's heartbreaking, and seeing your things destroyed and ruined and whatnot.
And even if they're not, just seeing them scattered all over the place,
Yeah.
and strewn about.
But I have the utmost faith in Johnny and Trina, and I know they will eventually be able to rebuild. They're going to, pull their lives back together, and it may be in a new home. But if that's what the Lord has the plans for, then that's what's going to happen. So I would rather try and support them all that we can, along with everyone else in the community, and just help them in any way possible, whether it's just sharing a love, sharing a link, donating supplies, any of that.
Yeah.
Any of that helps. So,
and I think we need to give some cowbell because Justin, right out the gate, had shared how many months he was a member, and
yes.
Stacy shared hers. So
Justin and Stacy definitely need cowbell.
Yep. So pick one there, and I'll get ready with the real deal.
Let's see. Well, Justin's, go ahead and give it to them both because Justin's is going to be probably too far up for me to share on the screen. Oh, no, there he is.
So Justin for 5 months. All right, Justin, this cowbell is for you. Thank you, Justin.
We're trying not to get the dog barking.
Yeah. And Stacy Bolster Blades, this cowbell is for you. Thank you so much for your memberships. Thank you for just being part of our community. Thank you for, participating in all we do. Oh, and there's John. I just kind of want to say, here's Johnny.
Yes. And Johnny says, all the outreach has kept us from absolutely breaking down. I can't put into words how much y'all have uplifted us. We are truly humbled and grateful for the community. Oh. Yes. And I'm honestly glad that you and Trina feel that way, because it's like I know you guys are getting so much love. It's amazing to see, truly. And Johnny says he's been a member for 4 months.
So I want to do something different for Johnny.
Okay.
We each have a cowbell.
Okay.
So, Johnny and Trina, this cowbell is for you.
That was loud. Yep. Like, It would have been as loud.
But yeah, so double cowbell for you guys. Thank you so much.
Yes, definitely. And
Yeah.
Mick, welcome.
Welcome, Mick.
For
Good
the
to see you here.
yes, and for those of you, we put this just coming in.
So yeah, so as the video says, we're raising money for Johnny and Trina, Bluminati Ninja, and Twisted Sis. Again, we are doing a raffle for a silver Asgear solve and a black Asgear Sparter. The entry fee is $20 per entry. You do not pay us at all.
No,
We don't want a penny coming our way. We don't even really want super chats or anything like that. We want anything you guys want to give right now to go straight to Johnny and Trina. So it's $20 increments. Enter as many times as you want. We don't
yes,
care.
and we're doing silver again and the black one.
Yes. So, we will be giving them away. It is Blue Twist for the entry hashtag. Take a screenshot of, type up a little comment, the words of support and whatnot on GoFundMe. Put in the hashtag Blue Twist into your YouTube username that you use on our videos so that we can log you, and then email that screenshot to support at Legion Steel Knives. You can find that email address below.
Or you just send it to us on DM via Instagram.
Yep.
The majority of you already have us on IG. If you do not, we're easy to find, Legion Steel Knives. And just send us a message and with the proof that you posted it. And you'll be entered into the fundraiser. And we already have Patricia Berry and John Tagamori that have already donated for the fundraiser. And for some reason, the remarks are not showing up for me.
Yeah, but we've got, they've already on this received $870, so that is awesome. We want to raise even more for them. Like I said earlier, I would personally love to see this raffle have over 100 entries, but we know everybody doesn't have money to just throw around willy-nilly, and that's part of why we wanted to do this raffle to help sweeten the pot, and help motivate, extra help.
Yes, and
because they need it.
Again, we don't, like Marshall said, we don't want any super chats because then that money goes, it takes about a month for the money to come along. We don't want any super chats. Any money that you want to go to Johnny and Trina, use the GoFundMe link and send it that way.
Right, because GoFundMe, while they take a small percentage, to support their business model of helping people, if you send money to us, however that money gets to us, there's a chunk taken out. And then when we forward that money to Johnny and Trina, there's a chunk taken out. We'd rather you just go straight to them. So there's an amount taken out once. There's none of our credit card processing fees. There's no PayPal fees. There's no YouTube deduction. It is just as much money to them as humanly possible.
Yes. And welcome, Rick. Glad you're popping in to say hello. Hope you're doing well.
Yep, thank you.
And again, as we have been saying, if you guys cannot donate money, there's other things that you can do.
Yep.
You can we're having Trina make a list of supplies that they need, whether it's dog food, toilet paper, it doesn't matter.
Even clothing. We don't know how much of their stuff they actually lost. So that list will help people who can be like, well, I just want to go buy them something, get them some clothes that they might need.
And Amazon also does food. So Trina, if you guys are needing any type of food, it doesn't matter what it is. Amazon, I think, has just about everything.
Yep.
So go ahead and thinking of Justin had a really good idea of her creating like an Amazon wish list. So that way we can share the link among all of our channels and get that wish list out there. So any supplies that they need to be sent to them. So if you don't wish to donate money or go through like an Amazon wish list to donate supplies, like I said, you just send them a message on Instagram. They're both on Instagram. Message them, ask them how they're doing, let them know you're there, you're thinking of them, you're praying for them, whatever positive, things you want to say, just reach out to them, check on them every now and then, because I know for a fact that it kind of grounds you, and in a moment like that, it also gives you some sanity,
Right.
and makes you feel loved. And, that's a good feeling.
And like I said earlier, this raffle is not limited to, our customers, our channel supporters. The people don't even need to know who we are to enter. Anybody can enter. So if you know someone at work or like a neighbor or a buddy of yours or a friend or a family member that would like a chance at a good night, give them the information they need. Send them to our social media or send them to our YouTube channel. Or even just say, hey, go to this link, donate $20, put this hashtag in your YouTube channel name in, and then email it or DM it on Instagram to the proper addresses or accounts, and they're in. It's that easy. We don't care if we've never spoken to them before and they've never seen any of our content or even knew we existed and they want to enter. It's helping out Johnny and Trina.
And Stacy said, I love shopping on Amazon. Definitely make a wish list. That same thing with me, Stacy. Sometimes I have to be like, no. I have to be like, no, Marissa, you don't need anything from Amazon. And I think I said that today.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, because your Amazon storefront page is like, oh, today's deals based on, your shopping experience. And it's like, ooh, and I said it out loud. I was like, no, Marissa, you don't need this.
Yeah.
You don't need it. So, and Mick, you're absolutely right. We got to watch out for each other the best ways we can. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's one of the great things that I've seen for 30-something years in the knife community. It's not new. The knife community takes care of their own. I've been part of internet forums. I've been part of collectors clubs and knife makers clubs. And over and over and over again, I've seen when somebody's in need, the community, be it a big one or a small one, come together to help those in need. And that's just amazing. You don't see that in all the different, walks of life as far as, hobbies or interests, So I really love that about the knife community.
Yep. And on the side note, if any of you want to know how Marshall broke his toe, send him a message on Instagram and ask him. Send him a message and ask him. You're welcome. Mick said also never underestimate the power of prayer.
Amen.
Amen. Yep, exactly. Yep. And it's just it's amazing the knife community. And love everybody's sharing for Johnny and Trina, and just what we've seen so far before we even went live since Thursday night. It's been amazing. All of you guys have just been amazing to us too.
All right, Kelly. Yeah, once you have it up posted, let us know. We'll take a look at it. We both got our phones close by, so we can check.
And I have Instagram up also on my laptop right here. Right, it's right here, but it's actually over here because my screen's not mirrored.
Right.
So yes, we'll definitely check that, Kelly.
Yeah, anything anybody can do to help is going to be appreciated.
All right. let you talk while I go check this.
Right. So again, for anybody who wasn't here with one of the descriptions of what we're doing a giveaway for both a black as gear and silver as gear. $335 knives, 20 CV, titanium, shred carbon fiber. We are doing $20 entries, and with those entries, each entry gets you one chance at one of these knives. Use the hashtag #BlueTwist. Use the comment box on GoFundMe. We have the link for the GoFundMe for Johnny and Trina pinned to the chat. Put in #BlueTwist and your YouTube account name that you comment and chat under with the live videos and whatnot. And send it to us at support@legionsteelknives.com or DM the screenshot to us on Instagram at Legion Steel Knives on Instagram, and we will get you logged down as entered in the giveaway drawing. And when we hold the live video in 2 weeks-ish, we will be shouting everybody out who's gone in, how many spots they've got, do it completely transparent. The big thing that's different about this one is you're not sending a penny to us. You're sending it all straight to the people who need it.
Yep. And Kelly, I just read your post and it's perfect.
Yep. And any of you that follow Kelly, feel free to go and share that post. We'll be putting our own post up later this evening. We'll also have posts on our Facebook page. So, you can find us anywhere that you're at. We've got a Twitter. We can put it up there. I don't know how many are X. It's not Twitter anymore.
Same difference.
Yeah. We'll put it up on X. So if that's your preferred platform, you can find us on there, Legion Steel Knives, and, share the posts from there, whatever you want.
Yes. Yep, because Kelly has it fully detailed. So yeah, you guys just go, even if you have to copy her post and paste it in to make your own posts, I'm sure Kelly won't mind. Also, just like Marshall said, share it, get it out there. It's important to us that link gets out there. It doesn't matter how.
Yep.
You guys get it out.
And it doesn't matter what day. If you want to enter this, it doesn't have to be, during one of our live videos. As Marissa said earlier, we have a lot going on over here. We can't be live every day like the last raffle we did, for the tornadoes here locally. It's going to be like every other day, maybe every third day sometimes. But we will be live several times a week for the next 2-ish weeks. But you don't have to enter during one of our lives. You can enter whenever you want, and spread the word. People don't even have to know who we are to enter. If they want a chance for a nice knife, they can enter and help somebody out in the process.
Yes, and it's okay, Trina. I understand you probably have people calling and family want to make sure you're okay. Take all the time you need. You don't have to constantly be in the chat. Just you don't even have to be in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We appreciate you being here, but if you got more important things to do, I can't even imagine how much you have going on right now.
Yeah.
And how much you have on your plate. So if you got other things to do, take care of them. We got you here.
And just so you know, we're outside, and y'all see me like pointing or like looking around. It's because we have huge the little bugs. Oh, it just got hit by the ceiling
bugs.
fan.
Yeah.
It's like flying around, making a lot of noise. But anyway,
it might even dive bomb the video.
Yeah, I promise there's nothing wrong with me. I'm just looking at the bugs that are out and about tonight.
Yeah.
But again, you guys, Kelly, she said definitely copy and paste, share, add to the story, whatever. Super important to just get the information to people. Brian just went up on Facebook from your live description. We appreciate that. That's all we ask is that you guys just get that link out there.
Yeah, and even if you want to through like Facebook or anywhere you can, if you want to share the link to this live or any of the lives we're doing to help spread the word, go for it. If you're in Atlanta right now at Blade Show, just happen to be watching our live, spread the word at Blade Show. There's a whole bunch of knife people there, and I'm sure many of them know.
Tonight's the last night, so
tomorrow is. Blade Show goes till Sunday.
Yep, it'll be the last night tonight. So, yeah, just like I said, go ahead. And I wasn't saying the last night for Blade Show.
Oh.
But yeah, it'll be the last night. So that way, you, whenever you're out with people or tomorrow, whatever, just if you can get the link out there, go ahead and share it as well. Trina, we know you're tired, Marissa, girl. I stay tired.
Yeah. we live in that state over here.
Yes. And it's okay, but because whenever, and I even did it today, I wasn't complaining that I was tired. I was just like, man, this heat is just insane here. And I was just like, oh, I got to do this. I was getting frustrated and whatnot. And I kind of stopped for a moment and thought, I was like, well, Trina and Johnny are going through something, so I need to be able to appreciate my frustration in the moment that I was in. So, and other people's experiences, especially when it hits, close to home, like his knife family, it has a way of humbling you. And so, like, yeah, it's, I just, Marshall. He's running from the bug.
Yeah, you got to see one of my Matrix move.
Yes, there's some things here in the South that he is still trying to get used to.
Yeah.
So, and the bugs is one of them. So, but yes,
I saw one the other day crawling across the ground. I thought it would haul a car off. I swear.
Yep. So again, if anyone who's lurking, if you're at Blade Show, share the link. Get it out on all your social media. If you want to donate for the raffle for the either the silver as gear or the black one, on the screen, hashtag Blue Twist. Click on the link that is pinned up at the top of the chat. That is Johnny and Trina, Bluminati Ninja, and Twisted Sis. That is their link to their GoFundMe.
Yep.
We're still steadily and will be for the next 2 weeks. We'll be trying to raise money for them. So the raffle is going to be going on for that period of time. So if you donate, it's in $20 increments. So regardless if you just donate $20, if you donate $100, it's only going to be in $20 increments. Whatever is outside of that will just be bonus. But make sure you put hashtag Blue Twist, so that way you're wanting to enter in the comments when you donate. On the GoFundMe page, not to us in any way, shape, or form. No super chats, no nothing. Don't send us anything. The only way we want you to send money, if you're going to, is through their GoFundMe link.
Exactly.
Also, make sure you put in Blue Twist and then put in your YouTube username that you chat with us by, because we don't all know everybody's real names.
Right.
So, just make sure you put hashtag Blue Twist, your YouTube username, and if you want to send a screenshot of that, shoot us a DM on our Instagram and say, hey, I entered the raffle, and we'll make sure you're written down. And we're also going to be keeping an eye on the GoFundMe for those who are entering for it. So if someone doesn't send us a message, then we'll be doing that. So
yeah. And one thing that
we'll be eyeballing y'all. We'll be watching.
Yeah.
So just so y'all know.
And one thing that is a little bit different on this one than the last one is we're not doing separate entries for the plaque, separate entries. Everybody's going in one pool. We're going to draw for one, and then we're going to immediately draw from the same pool for the other. So, you don't have to worry about, oh, did I get in for the black? Did I get in for the silver? Nope. You're in once, and you got a chance at either.
Yep. Trina said, I hope you're both blessed. Our main thing is that you and Johnny are blessed, and that's what's most important to us right now. And that's why we're trying to do what we can do to get you guys some help. Stacy says, "I gotta love y'all." Well, we love you too, Stacy.
Yep, Stacy, absolutely.
And Stacy, just so you know, I do. I may not always, hit like and whatnot, but I do like going over your Instagram posts. I do, and
a lot of humor.
a lot of humor, but they also make a lot of sense.
Yep.
So yeah, I love looking at your posts, Stacy. Just so you know, you're like, "Ooh, Marissa's a stalker." That's okay. Yeah, I stalk y'all's IG. I may not like it, but I'm sitting there scrolling, and I was like, "Oh, look what Stacy said today."
Yep.
But yes, and yes, I'm gonna do just a quick little. It's not like, oh, I'm doing the plug. So, but yes, if you guys haven't got the Capillavara from Pickle Still, I'm telling you, this is what I use working on the property. And I just want to show you, if I can, look how dirty that blade is. And I purposely didn't clean it and haven't been cleaning it as I use it. I mean, this thing is pretty rough. It truly is, because Kelly told me, baby, I like it. Because I plan on doing a review on the capo, and it's like, it needs to be. I didn't want to put it up there all pretty and on the video.
Battle worn.
Yeah. Oh, it's this knife is like, I mean, it's opened up, bags and bags of corn. It's even the crawfish that I had, it's been a part of the crawfish, the corn.
Yeah.
Actually, my mother was using it. If you watch my IG, you'll see my mom actually using the capo. But I just I'm doing a plug for it because it's like, if y'all don't have it, you need to get it. You really do. I know Kelly doesn't like the recurve in it, but you know what? Whatever. I do.
Get over it.
Yeah. But if you haven't, don't go get it. I'm telling you, just go get it. This thing has not failed me yet. But I will tell you a funny story really quick with this, okay?
I'm wondering if it's the one I'm thinking about.
When I was saying that it's not sharp anymore.
Yep.
Well, I told Kelly the story, and she was like, Marissa. So I'm gonna share some of my,
it's great,
my wonderful intelligence about the capo. So anyway, using it. We were actually putting the mailbox in, and I went to use it to cut open the cement bag, the concrete bag. So, and I'm like, this thing ain't cutting it. It should be just slicing right through it. What is going on with this? I'm like, and I literally like take it, and and that's how I am. I was like, this ain't doing what I need it to do for me. So I take it and I take it. Marshall's like, no, don't. I'll take it and I'll sharpen it. And I was like, it shouldn't be this dull, this fat. And I tend to be pretty rough on knives that I use outside. So, long story short, I think it was Marshall he was actually getting ready to record a video on the Rhino, and I said, "Do you want my capo? For a size comparison, stuff like that." And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "But I need to clean it up first." I was like, "Okay, do whatever you want to do with that knife," because I was like, "It's not sharp. It's useless to me." So he goes to clean it, and then he goes, "Marissa." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "You didn't notice this?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Your blade has tape stuck all the way
folded from one side of the one bevel to the other, right over the edge.
Yep, because I use it to open packages too and whatnot, and we had a lot of packages that we've had to put the knife blade through. So yeah, it had tape literally stuck all along the edge of it, and that's why it wasn't cutting. And so he took the tape off, cleaned it up really nice, and it was sharp again. So yeah, but so yeah, it's you know, I learned from it, but I was actually happy that it was tape and didn't need to be shown because I was disappointed that it was like went dull so fast and I couldn't keep using it. So,
Yeah, it's saying something when you can't cut a concrete bag because you can virtually tear them with your fingers.
and it wasn't cutting.
Yeah.
So yeah. So there you go. Let's see, Kelly. As long as you clean it occasionally, I mean,
Right.
yeah. So yeah, and it's it's been kept dirty because I've actually been using it, and when I do the review uh, video on it, I want people to see that it's being used. It's and I have plenty of videos of proof that it's being
And
used.
look hard, you might see tape wrapped over the edge.
Yeah.
I got to get my digs in too when I can.
Welcome, Ron. Glad you're
Hey,
here.
Ron. Glad to have you here.
So yeah, that's my story about the capo. I figured you guys would find it slightly humorous.
Yep.
Because I felt like an idiot because I didn't check the blade. I just like chunked the knife, and Marshall's like, no, 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 no. He went and got the knife, and he's like, I'll sharpen it. Yeah, he sharpened it. He did.
Yeah.
But yes, I will let you go ahead and retell what's up with the fundraiser.
Yep. So
I must have just for a slight moment.
You had the same thought I did. So we're going to be, let me get centered here, doing another fundraiser, this time for Bluminati Ninja and Twisted Sis. We are giving a Smarter Black as gear away in a raffle, and we're giving the Sol Silver as gear away in the raffle. It is $20 an entry. To enter, you will follow the link pinned at the top of our chat. That is a link to Johnny and Trina's GoFundMe. And the entries are $20 increments. No limit to how many times you enter, just $20 increments, and send the money directly to them. We don't want it. We don't want super chats. We don't want nothing coming to us right now. If you feel the need to give money, even if it's only a few dollars, send it to Johnny and Trina. Once you do your $20 increment post for entering the raffle, then what you need to do is there's a box there that you can type a message to them to go with your donation. Put in there Blue Twist. We have it on the screen now. Hashtag Blue Twist. And the username you use here on YouTube, and then screenshot that and send it to either support@legionsteelknives.com, or you can DM it, the screenshot, to us on Instagram at Legion Steel Knives, and let us know that you have entered the raffle, and we will get you noted down. We will confirm that with you that we have entered you into it, and make sure that when 2-ish weeks comes along and the raffle ends, you guys will be able to be there and see your name on the wheel or list or however we're going to do it. You'll be able to see that you're in there with the number of spots to match your donation. Oh, and we have Adventure 50 in the house. Welcome, Adventure 50. It's great to see you. Been a while. Hopefully you heard what we're doing here. And then if you can't, afford to do a raffle entry and you want to help out and you can only send but a few bucks or $5 or something like that, send that. Anything you can do will help Johnny and Trina right now. And earlier in the live, Titanium Justin was here and he had the awesome idea. So Trina and Johnny, they're going to be making, Amazon wish list or Target or whatever. She's going to be making that available. We'll be sharing it. If you see us sharing it, feel free to share of things they need, like food for their dogs, clothing, personal items, whatever. They lost, basically lost their home. From everything we have heard, their home is probably not salvageable. While they still have walls, they have no ceiling. Their stuff is strewn all about. They lost a lot of things. They could be in need for some very basic stuff. So we want to make sure that we get them all the help we can. We've got Adventure 50 saying hi to everybody, and everybody saying hi back. The other thing is, you don't have to be a supporter of our channel, a follower, a subscriber. You don't have to be a customer of Legion Steel or even a fan of Legion Steel to participate in this drawing. So if you know someone like at work or your neighbor or a family member or friend that they're not even in the knife community and they want a chance, to win a good knife, one of the Asgears, just give them the information they need or send them to our channel or one of our social medias where they can read up on everything they need to enter. All the more help we can get them, the better. I've said many times in this live, I'd love to see over 100 entries for this drawing so that we can get as much money to Johnny and Trina as humanly possible. Feel free to share any of our social media posts. Kelly already has a post up with all the details on this. When this live is done, it'll be viewable in playback. Feel free to share this live to your social media to spread the word. If you happen to be in Atlanta for Blade Show, we've got one more day of Blade Show. The pit's going on tonight. The pit will be going on tomorrow night. So, you got a mountain of knife enthusiasts there. Share the word. If they want a chance at a Legion Steel knife, they can just enter in for this drawing and, have a chance at winning one.
And
Welcome back.
Tight squeeze through there.
Yep.
So.
All right. Well, I'm going to pass
Go
the
get your
torch
drink.
to you.
All
And
right.
go do my thing.
All right, you guys. It's just me. Marshall's gonna go refill his water, and he'll be back. But as you heard Marshall say, that if you want to enter for the raffle, then go to Johnny and Trina's GoFundMe. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. And it's also in the description box below. So go ahead and head there, click on the link. Go if you wish to be part of the raffle. Then make sure you use #BlueTwist in your YouTube username, because like I said, we don't know everybody's real life names. So make sure you put in your YouTube username. Also, if you're donating while you're in the chat, just let us know that, hey, I donated, and we'll enter you in $20 increments for the two Asgears, the black and the silver. Hi, Lance. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. But yes, also, if you can't donate financially, you can also share the link, the GoFundMe link, share it on all your social media, your Facebook, your YouTube community post, post in your Instagram. Kelly White has posted on her Instagram. If you're following her, she said you can share her information, make it into a reel. Even if you want to copy and paste her information and share it as a post on yours, then you can. So you have that option to do as well. And what? Okay. And Marshall is just telling me that he also shared Kelly's post to our Instagram as well. So if you're following us, you can go there and share the post from there. So yeah, however you guys, you get the link out. If you can't donate financially, that's fine. Just reach out to Johnny and Trina, check on them, make sure they're okay. They might even want to just vent. So, let them know. Send them any kind of positive vibe, prayers, energies, whatever you can. But just reach out to them, let them know that you care about them, you love them, and that you're supporting them in any way that you can. So it's important to us. That's why I know we're not doing a lot of lives lately, but that's because we've been busy working on the Legion Still property. And good news, the water meter is in, and we're actually in the process. We have over 300 feet of water line to put in. So basically, right now, tomorrow we're having trenching done. We had trenching done today. So sadly, because all that was scheduled and we had to get water line and whatnot, then we had to be here. We had to be present for that. Lance, I missed you and Marshall so much. I'm glad you're back. I wish it was under better circumstances. Yes. And it's despite the reason why we're on, I'm actually glad to be back on here and talking with you guys and whatnot. We're hoping fingers and toes crossed that by hopefully mid-July, we'll be able to go back to our regular schedule Thursday and Saturday nights. Even if it's not both nights, we're still going to do it just one night, so that way, we can still be on here because I miss hanging out with you guys. I miss talking to you guys. I do still try to watch your videos and whatnot, but I just honestly don't have the time. And when, like we said earlier, when you see us coming out with like review videos and whatnot, those are usually being filmed after we've worked all day on the property. And those are like usually between 11 p.m. and 3 o'clock in the morning that we're filming those. So yeah, if we have some videos that come out and we're like, Marissa, what is wrong with you? Yeah, it's because we're really tired. And but we're trying to keep our word to people. We're trying to keep our word to other companies. I know we're a knife company, but we also support other knife companies. So when we give these other companies, and then there's other companies too that are not knife companies. They're just mainly EDC gear. And we're telling them, yes, we'll review your item and get it out there and whatnot. But we're trying to do that plus work on the property and get everything done. So it's been insane. And also, if you can find me, I have my own personal Instagram. I do a lot of updates on it. It's Marissa_LSK. You can follow me there. And I try to update there a lot. I also try to update on Legion Still Instagram. It's not a whole lot, but I do try to at least let you guys know, hey, we're still kicking, we're good. And this is what, currently is coming in. Because if we're not working on the property, that's like, I believe it was last weekend, if you guys saw my Instagram post, we shucked and shelled and creamed 312 ears of corn. And also during that, was able to have me some boiled crawfish. So, but yeah, we've got our garden going here and everything that's going on. So there's a lot to tend to besides just normally, what I do. We're not tending to the business. Which is we have a lot going on with it, the property, normal home life, things going on. It's been pretty much insane. But I want to just say thank you for you guys reaching out to us and asking, hey, are you guys okay? What's going on and whatnot. So that means a lot to us. But enough about us. The main reason why we're doing the video is for Johnny and Trina, Bluminati Ninja, and Twisted Sis. So I'm sure those of you who are lurking or just come in know that their home, their lives were devastated by a tornado in Texas Thursday night. They are okay. Their dogs are okay. So that's what's most important to us. But other than that, they're going to have to. I'm sitting here looking at a picture on my other screen now of the tornado damage at their home, and it's just it's heartbreaking. So as the knife community, I know we guys support each other. It's an amazing community, and so that's why it's important to us that we go live, and we're going to be doing the raffle for the next 2 weeks, and it's going to go straight to them. All the money goes straight to them. Again, don't super chat us. Don't you know go to our website and whatnot. Just go to the link that's pinned in the chat. GoFundMe link. It's also in the description box. Share it to all your social media. Just try to get this info out there for them as much as you can, and let's help them out.
Yep, we want to do everything we can. Thank you to help them out. I'm gonna pull up our email and see if we've got any confirmations yet.
My mom came out here to grab Moo, but Moo was like, "No, I'm late."
Okay.
And where are you checking?
I'm checking our emails to see if so we can shout out whoever's
all right. Let me
for sure already.
Really quick. And we are now at $910. We originally started off at $510. And now we're at $910. $910. You guys, let's keep the money rolling in there. 8 minutes ago, we had a Ben Finnegan donate. And also, John Tagamori from chat earlier donated. Patricia Berry donated. We have someone anonymous that donated. So I am loving that. I'm loving seeing the support that's coming in for Johnny and Trina. Like, you guys just keep sharing it. Just even if you can only donate $5 or $10, that's all that matters. Even if you can't donate money, that's fine. Like I said, reach out to them, send them a message on their IG, ask them how they're doing. But yeah, can you your knife back?
Oh, this is thank you.
I normally carry the silver.
So yeah, so those of you who have entered already, if you're still here and you donated the money and you want to be in the drawing, make sure you either send us a screenshot at Legion Steel Knives on Instagram, or you email us at support@legionsteelknives.com with the screenshots. We've got a few coming in. We've got this one here. I'm not sure. It's not putting them in order.
Oh, it's fine. Well,
yeah. So yeah, make sure you email us or message us at Instagram so that we know you've entered.
Yes.
We would hate for somebody to miss out because they didn't do that last step. And we can also, we know that Johnny and Trina are going to have full access to all the messages, so we can also sit down with them on the phone or on a video chat and go through it all and make sure we get everybody we can. But I'm also, I could hear Marissa while I was getting my refill, and I'm glad to be back on here too. We have been all work and no play here, and it's just nice to be on here and be able to visit with you guys and see what's going on. We really wanted to be at Blade Show this weekend, but we just had so much going on. We didn't know exactly when the water was going to be going in, and we just got water to the property. So it's important that we get it connected and so we can start doing the things we need to do over there that require water and hydration and everything else. We still got more work to do on the land itself, not to mention there's a lot of grass over there, and it's the endless job of mowing.
I just got it, Kelly.
All right. Awesome.
Thank you for sending that.
Okay. But yeah, so we're going to be going live a few times a week. Can't promise that it's going to be every day or necessarily always every other day, but we are trying for every other day to go live for at least an hour or two and continue to promote this drawing. Know that you don't have to do your donation during our video, any of our videos. You can do it whenever you want. You can share it with whoever you want. All you got to do is get them the information they need by either giving them that information or sending them to one of our social media venues or sending them to a link to this video or one of our other videos that we do where they can get the information they need to enter. We want to see as many entries as possible.
Kelly, and showering. You need to shower. Just say.
Yes. Well, yes. We have showers here. We don't have showers over there yet. Might get criminal charges if we shower over there right now.
Yes. But the water meter is in. We still have a ways to go, but it's getting done.
Yeah, it's water first, then power.
Then everything else.
Yep. And no matter what, with the progress we're making over there, it's still going to be a long haul for our shop. There's a lot more involved in that. But we should, even if by the middle of July we can get back to our normal routine, like she said, we'll be doing at least once a week. But by the end of summer, we should definitely be back to our normal routine.
I'm going to make some clicking on this.
All right.
It's not showing up.
So, okay. So, again, for those of you that might be lurking or whatnot that don't know, Bluminati Ninja and Twisted Sis, Johnny and Trina, on Thursday, they pretty much lost their home to a tornado, and we're just trying to help them raise money. So we are donating 2 knives, a black Asgear, and can I see yours?
See? There you go.
This is what I deal with every day, every day. So a black Asgear and a silver Asgear. They're $335 a piece, 20 CV, titanium everything, shred carbon fiber inlays. They're great knives. They're very versatile. They're workhorses, and they also look nice. So we're donating these in a raffle where none of the money, not even a penny of it, comes to us. It all goes directly to Johnny and Trina. And we don't even want super chats. You're going to get a finger wag on us if you super chat us. So it takes too long for YouTube to get us that money. We want to help them out. They're in need of it now. At the beginning of this live stream, Titanium Justin was here. He wanted to help as well. And so he said that he shared an idea he had of Johnny or Trina making an Amazon wish list or Target or Walmart or wherever and getting it to us, getting it to other knife community content creators, getting it out there. So they're going to be doing that, and you'll be able to find that information in our social media posts and in our YouTube community post area. That way, if you just want to help out by sending dog food, they've got 6 large dogs they're having to take care of through all of this. They could need the most basic things. Their house was pretty much destroyed. They may need clothing. They may need toiletries. I mean, in a situation like this, you don't necessarily realize if your toothpaste is in the next county and you've lost everything, even just going to get toothpaste could be an emotional or a financial struggle. Adventure 50 says that Bluminati Ninja and Twisted Sis are two of the most beloved people in our community. They've been so good
sorry,
to
I'm
all
back
of
and
us. It's okay. We need to return the love.
Yes.
Absolutely. And that's what we're trying to do. This is Knife Family. You know, back in March, we had the tornadoes hit our community. We raised as much money as we could to your knife. We raised as much money as we could, and you guys were awesome in supporting us on that. And we know it went to help out people in need. Well, now it's Knife Family, and we need to step up for them. So, whatever you can do to help, and like both Maya and Marissa have said many times, if you don't have it to enter the raffle, and you can only send a few bucks, like $5, $2 or $3, $10, click that link that's pinned in the chat for their GoFundMe. Reach out to them, get PayPal or Zelle or whatever they have. Send them some money, help them out. It's
And
definitely a good cause.
Kelly White just entered the raffle with her drawing.
Awesome. And, and if you can't even afford to send
Her
money.
donation, not with her drawing.
Yeah.
I just realized what I said.
I was looking for something with stick figures or something over there.
Yes.
But yeah, and if you can't do it financially, we know some people are going through hard times. We know the economy's still not back to normal. So just send them a message. They both have an Instagram. We'll make sure that we link their Instagram in our social media posts. So you can just reach out and send them messages of encouragement. Let them know you're praying for them. Let them know you're thinking about them. In times like this, that's a big deal for a lot of people.
I'm responding.
Okay.
So that's
what she's doing is abandoning me to the video. That's what she's doing. Just saying.
Go right ahead.
Yeah.
Go right ahead.
It'll be your turn to talk again soon. But yeah, so we really want to help out the best way we can. And, we've got so much going on that, it's easy for us to just donate a night or two and promote this and get it to where, it's benefiting somebody else. Kelly's mishmashed me. She loves me more than you. Oh, yeah, I know that. I've been aware of that, Kelly. You're her bestie. I was one of her best friends, but you replaced me. Good evening, Todd Carr. How are you? Good to see you here. So I'm not sure if you've been listening for a while or you just found us here. It's been a hot minute since we've been live. We've been getting things done with the Legion Steel property. In fact, an update we have the Legion Steel River. And should I tell them about the lake?
Yeah, tell them about the lake.
And we have a mini lake, and it is stagnant and smelly. It is a mosquito infestation grounds. So we have named it appropriately Lake Doo-Doo because that's what it smells like. Hopefully soon we'll be getting irrigation on the property done correctly, so there will be no more Lake Doo-Doo. However, Marissa has said that she is going to immortalize the lake with a sign.
Yes.
And
I lovingly called it Lake Doo-Doo.
Yep. And then we have...
And Marshall broke his toe, actually not too far from Lake Doo-Doo. So again, if you want to know how Marshall broke his toe when we were out there working on the property, message him on IG and ask him. Just saying, Yeah. Some curious minds want to know.
Yep. Anyways, back to, the intended content here. We also have the Legion Steel River, which is a drainage ditch across our land going back to a watershed, and it flows periodically. So, we have that to contend with there. We got to get that sorted out so it doesn't prevent us from doing any of the things we need to do there. But that's what's going on with us. Right now, our focus tonight is on raising as much money as we can for Johnny and Trina to get them through this tornado that they've fallen victim to and help them out as much as we can. So we've got 13 in the chat. Again, if you want to enter, we have Johnny and Trina's GoFundMe pinned at the top of the chat. You can go there, $20 increments, enter you into the drawing. We are giving away one of each colorway of the As gear, and you just need to include hashtag Blue Twist, and your YouTube username in the comment area of your donation, and we will count those as an entry. It's $20 increments. So if you send 20, that's one entry. If you send 100, that's 5. If you send more, we'll count it up, and that's how many entries you get. There is no limit to the entries. We want to see as much money raised for them as humanly possible. I would love to see well over 100 entries for these knives. We are doing it a little bit different this time. It will not be separate drawings for each knife in the sense of, different entries. We will draw for the first As gear, and then from the pool of everybody, and then we will draw for the second from the same exact pool.
Yes.
So enter as many times as you want. If you can't afford to enter and you want to help out, just send whatever you can to the GoFundMe, or reach out to them for one of the other ways they can receive money electronically, and send them what you can. If you can't afford anything, reach out to them. They both got IG, and show them some support with some kind words. Let them know you're praying for them or thinking about them, because that can be uplifting all on its own.
All right, Todd, if you did, send us a message on Instagram and let us know the amount, so that way we can enter you into the drawing.
Yep.
But we also had someone else who donated that night, and we're allowing them to be a part of the drawing because of it.
Yep. We're going to be keeping track of everything. It's just important that you email us that information or send it via Instagram at Legion Steel Knives, or support at legionsteelknives.com for the email, because we want to keep track of all of this. In 2-ish weeks, we'll be holding a live video for the drawing, and we want to make sure that everybody's included. We're also asking everybody that, normally with YouTube lives, everybody loves getting the super chats. Everybody loves getting the gifts and,
Yes.
whatever kind of revenue they can get. We don't want it. If you feel like being kind financially, be kind to Johnny and Trina. Send it to the GoFundMe. Send it however. We do not want your money right now. We want it to go to them. We are taking ourselves out as the middleman. Sadly, all these ways to move money electronically or raise money and everything, they all come with fees. You give us money, a fee comes out. You do it through YouTube, they take their cut. That diminishes it. Then we have to electronically send the money to Johnny and Trina, and money's going to come out there. We'd rather send you guys right to the people who need it. So, GoFundMe is usually pretty generous. It doesn't take out exorbitant fee. You can send it right to them, and there's only one fee involved, and they get the maximum financial help.
All right.
Yep. I've been going for a bit. Your turn.
Well, I'm enjoying it actually because normally on the lives, I'm like just jibber jabbering away and not letting you get a word in edgewise. So
I've gotten to the point I'm repeating myself.
Well, I mean, for the fundraiser, we have to repeat ourselves,
Yeah.
you know, and I know some of the people who've been in here since the beginning are like, sound like we're, a broken record. But yes, it is just we know there's people lurking and people that are just now coming in and whatnot, and so we just make sure we want to go over it again.
And thank you for that bit of advice, Todd. We will look into that.
Yes.
Whatever we can do to clean up Lake Doo-Doo.
Yes, Lake Doo-Doo.
Thankfully, yes. It's not very big.
It's not, but yeah, it's nothing pretty for sure.
No.
So, not something I would share on Instagram because it's just brown water, but still, it's like,
who wants to be in brown water?
Well, you almost fell into it.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I almost fell into it. I got sliding in the mud, going down fencing because we had fencing that went right across it. And then I was like, Marissa, are there leeches in Mississippi? And she's like, Marshall? Well, yes, there are.
They are now. Johnny and Trina are now at officially $1,010.
That is so awesome. You guys are great.
And one of our donation was from Sylvia Foxworth.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, I know that Johnny and Trina, I don't know if they're still here listening or watching. They got so much on their plate right now. We don't expect them to chime in. But I can tell you, I know for a fact they are grateful to everything you guys and the rest of the knife community are doing for them. For those of you that stepped up the night happened, it's just awesome.
Yep. And I just love the knife community. It's, like I said earlier when we first came on the live is, yes, there are other communities, but none of them are like nowhere near as this amazing as ours. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I love you guys. I really do. And like I said, I know we haven't been on much because of everything we have going on, but yeah, it's definitely important to me that we get on here, take time out of our day because things can be unfortunate. And, we just want to try and help as much as we can. So, and I don't know, Todd, if you heard, but being that you donated to their PayPal Thursday night, just, shoot us a message on IG and let us know how much so we can enter you into the raffle.
Yep, absolutely.
So, yes. And we're probably going to be on here about another 15 minutes. And so we'll probably be live again Monday night. Like I said, we'll be going live every other night for the next 2 weeks. And we'll do a post if something is occurring where we, can't do the live. So maybe one of you guys who has a channel can actually take the information, do a live. If you have your own channel, take the information, whatever you want to take that, if you want to put our raffle on there so people donate, do so. If you want to come up with your own type of giveaway or raffle, to help, for the fundraiser for them, go ahead, do it.
Yeah.
Share their GoFundMe link. You just get it out there. Do everything you possibly can.
Yeah.
And hello, Bradford.
Hey, Bradford. I will look into Earthright for sure.
Yeah. So we have, what is it? Javex or Javex and Earthright.
I'll look into both of them.
Yes. Yes, definitely. And that's another reason why I love you guys. You guys have some good ideas,
Yep.
and even stuff that is not related to knives. You know, it's
And if you guys
always
know,
helping each other out.
if you guys know of anything that makes ants go away forever, please share that
Set them
because
on fire.
yeah,
You're never going to get rid of the bugs or the ants out here. You'll never get rid
I just want to get rid of the ants. It's like
You're
a
not.
personal war after what it was week 2 of me being out here that I met Mississippi fire ants.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep. And I remember you were helping. You were with Jeff on the other side of the pole barn, helping putting the tent on, and I'm on the other side, and I had the water hose going, and I hear Marshall like and then Jeff's over there laughing.
well,
Here
I'm
comes
dancing
Marshall
like
dancing.
what's his name? Oh, he was in Ace Ventura. I can't think of his name right now.
Uh,
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
I'm dancing like Jim Carrey, just flailing around because I got ants in my shoes.
So Javex is bleach. It will kill any breeding insects and doesn't take much. Okay, that's good to know.
Awesome. Now I'm waiting for the description of what Earthright is.
Yeah. Well, we can research it and whatnot, but yeah.
But yeah, you guys are awesome. Like Marissa said when we started this live tonight, Johnny and Trina were at 510 in their GoFundMe, and they have literally gone up $500 in the what?
2 hours.
2 hours we've been live. Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, yeah, that's just awesome. And
Yeah, it is.
I know they're going to appreciate it so much.
Yeah. Let me check one more time.
What do we got?
We're still at 1,010, and that's still good.
Yep.
I mean, I'm happy that we were able to raise just the 500 in the 2 hours that we're on tonight. Again, we're going to be back Monday night, and every other night. Who knows? We like living life on the wild side. We know it might be Monday night and Tuesday night. You never know.
Right,
No
with
one
us.
Yeah.
Yep. We could be like showing up. You'll see us, right off the property, sweat drenched, sunburnt.
Yeah. So don't be surprised if we don't look like we do right now. And I've got my hat on, sunglasses.
And you never know. We do have a data signal over there. We might do a vertical from a phone over there, right from the property one time. I mean,
Yes.
in some ways, that might not be a bad idea to catch a different time of the day.
Yeah.
To grab a different crowd of viewers. But again, share everything. Kelly's got a post up. You can also find that post on bugs, really big ones. But yeah, you can find that post on our Instagram. Feel free to share it. Later tonight, we will have posts up on Facebook and X/Twitter. We'll have another post up on our posts and community area here on YouTube. Plus, we'll be sharing this video wherever we can. So take any of that information, spread it, let people know. Like I said earlier, if you are at Blade Show and you're seeing this, there's a whole lot of knife people there right now. Put out the word. You've got one more day of show. The pit is going on tonight. The pit's going on tomorrow night. Spread the word. If just telling one person at Blade Show helps raise them some more money, you helped out more than you realize.
Yeah. And again, I'm just happy that we were able to raise $500 in the 2 hours that we're on. I mean, I know it's not high amounts, but like I said, even $5, it matters. It really matters. And Johnny and Trina, just make sure you do your Amazon wish list. Get us that link, so we can. I can actually go in and add it to the description of this live afterwards. So anybody wanting to come and grab information from this video can do it. So yeah, and I know you guys have a lot going on. Johnny, I know you're out there at your house now trying to see if you can find anything that's salvageable. So yes, whenever y'all can get me the link, there's no rush. Just do what you can when you can, and so we'll get that shared.
Yeah, we honestly hate asking anything of you guys right now. We understand, your world has to be chaos right now. But, we want to help you in every way we can. And so we need some information to do it. And Kelly says every little bit helps and is needed. $5 here, $10 there adds up. Yep. We've got at least 2 weeks, for this giveaway or raffle. And, there's a lot of money that can be raised in that time. And then there's nothing that says they got to pull their GoFundMe down at that time period. When the raffle's done and over with, people can keep donating and helping them out.
Yeah.
They've got a goal put on there. We're going to try and do our best to help them reach it.
Yes. And again, if you can't donate money, just check in on them, send them messages. Let them know you're there for them, because that matters a lot. Sometimes that matters more than money, knowing that people care. And, again, just share their GoFundMe link everywhere you possibly can. All of your social media, just put it out there. And if someone does want to, join in the raffle, like Marco said, they don't have to be a Legion Still subscriber on YouTube. They don't have to be a customer. They don't even have to like us. If they want to help Johnny and Trina, that's all that matters to us.
Yep. Yeah, we just want to see them get what they need to start putting their lives back together.
Yes, and you're getting advice on your ants.
Oh.
4x. You can best to make your own containers that allow ants in, but not any other pets or animals. Again, lots of YouTube how-to vids on them as well.
So, awesome. I will check it out for sure.
Todd, you're going to have him out there being like having all kinds of contraptions and stuff going on with these ants, and
at least I won't be using my dad's method.
Setting them on fire.
The gunpowder and sugar mix.
Kelly said, I'm planning on working up a paracord package. So anyone that's interested, be aware that may be something, a giveaway package also.
Yep. And like I said earlier, if you guys want to donate something, take a picture of it, send it to us. We'll run the raffle for it. Create a hashtag that you want used in the donations.
You keep it. You ain't got to send it to us.
You don't got to send it. Just send us a picture and information on it. And then create a hashtag that you want used and set the amount of donation you want per entry. And we will gladly host it here when we do ours and try and raise as much money, because we're offering the Asgears, and we know a lot of you guys got Asgears, so you might be like, oh, I want to help, but I don't need another Asgear.
Like, do we need another Asgear? I mean, come on.
Yeah. And,
yes, you do.
Yeah, you do. You always do. But yeah, so if you want to donate something, you don't even have to have a channel. You could be, Joe Schmo YouTube viewer and reach out to us and be like, I want to help. I got this old knife that I don't use anymore. I want to give it away as a donation. There you go. You don't have to give money. You can use something you already have to help raise money.
Kelly said, no, you probably wouldn't want to ship my package. They average 2 to 3 to 4 pounds or more. I'm sure, Kelly. Yes, that's why we're saying, if doesn't matter what you have, if you want to, sweeten the pot along with the Asgears, just let us know. And you can keep it. You don't have to send it to us. So whoever wins, if you want to include it with the Ask Gear, you can, or if you want it separate, but also like have it part of the raffle, then we can do that too.
Yeah.
And during the drawing, if anybody is wanting to be a part of the Ask Gear raffle, donate their stuff to it, then we'll just bring you on if you choose to go live, or we can have you in the chat. And so you're present whenever, and people are aware where the item is coming from.
Right.
Who has been gracious enough to donate. So.
Yeah, we're going to include a couple of other little simple goodies with the Asgears. We're not saying what they are until the night of the drawing.
Mm-hmm.
So know that you will be getting more than just the Asgears.
Yes.
You know us. We like spoiling you all.
Oh, yes. I have to throw some other goodies in.
Yeah.
But it is 10 o'clock here, everyone, here in southern Mississippi. It's hot, and which we're absolutely used to, but we don't love it, but it's, it is part of it.
Yeah.
But we're going to go ahead and say goodnight, and thank you, everyone that has donated. I know Johnny and Trina appreciate that more than you'll ever know.
Yep.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, let's check one last time and see where they're at before we sign off. Would be awesome to see a little bit more there.
Yep, they're at 1,010. I hope whenever we wake up in the morning, I will, be checking it. But I hope when we wake up in the morning that we'll see the number higher. And every other night we're going to be continuing to do a live. It could be an hour, it could be 2 hours. You never know. But we'll be back on. Keep trying to, do the fundraiser for Johnny and Trina. So again, if you can pass the link around, the GoFundMe link, share it to all your social media. Please do everything you can do for these two people.
Yeah. That's all we ask. And, for all these lives, don't super chat us. Just send that. YouTube's going to take a cut. We would lose another cut when we forward that money to them. Just send it straight to them. We don't want your money through this.
Yes, exactly. Every dime we want to go straight to them. And again, thank you everyone that has donated. Thank you to everyone that has reached out to them, just to talk, just to make sure they're loved and they're okay, and to see if we're needed by them.
Yeah.
And that's I know they love you guys for it. I know that they're good people, very good people.
And thank you, Todd and Kelly. Thank you, Lance. Thank you, Kathleen.
Yes, thank you.
You will see us again in a couple of nights, and then a couple of nights after that, and a couple of nights after that. And
yes.
All right.
All right, everyone. Have a
good
great night,
everybody.
Love you guys.
See you soon.